most amazing brand in the world, Teliferic, um, which is obviously the name of the chef, and simultaneously is the name of the steak, which will be trademarked as Teleferic steak and offered to all companies in the world. Now, the magic about this is that it's uh, it's quality guaranteed. So if you go to any restaurant and you want to eat a Teleferic steak, then the guarantee is guaranteed. You realize that. The reason, the way we achieve this is the restaurant must buy from that butcher that cut what we recommend. Every transaction of the steak, we will be able to calculate how many steaks had been eaten, how many steaks had been bought. So they can't cheat. They have to buy from our supplier the meat. We're also going to supply the Teleferic stand, which where the meat will be brought, and then the meat will be cooked very specially on that special wood I bought by Lidl, um, to soak in this whatever redwood, and it will be hung up like a Teleferic, and the panther uh, have is like a chopping board with something like this in the back, right, no, sorry, right, this, and then the other way around, that I will know, and the panther will chop it with a knife. The hanging meat will be chopped with the knife instead of being on a chopping board, and it will be cooked to perfection. And when it arrives to the top where the meat is attached to the top, of course it will be cutting it with a knife, which is like a blade, right? It's like goes through like butter. And those fillets could be bigger, smaller. I mean, we can have the whole half a cow on it almost. So whatever we can put a kilo meat on it. We can combine. We could combine fillets together. That's I'm pretty sure it's possible. And yeah, the juice will come down onto the plate where which will potatoes, rice, whatever he wants it with, something special. And he just chops it, and it will be less, and on the top, then he pulls the sticker where the meat is hanging, yeah, from the side of that Teleferic sit up, and then obviously the meat fall down. But we also can provide a little bit of some sort of heaters next to the meat, so to keep it warm, something with gas or like a special oil or something, like those dinner places where they have those on the side. Yeah, and the Teleferic steak will be then eventually served in the Cirefilet restaurant. And of course, the Filet's restaurant flagship is the Cirefilet, and which can be only served there. So that's again a trademark, and you can't have it anywhere else, except you do it with our license. And the Teleferic will be when you go into a restaurant, let's say in a five-star hotel in Delhi, which obviously in India they don't eat beef, or some part of India do eat, but majority of Indians don't eat. But in five-star hotels, I'm pretty sure if you order a, a bit of cow, they will obviously sort you out. But the steak will taste exactly the same as in Romania, or of course maybe we can have like a local supplier which we can send the items all over the world. So it needs to come from Dropshire or Shropshire, whatever. But if not, then your high quality cut from a Romanian cow will taste like different than from an Indian cow. Uh, well, I mean, go down on Google so you will know what I'm talking about. Every cow is different. No? Uh, the meat of the cow, and the girls as well, of course. Every girl is different. The texture, the taste, the smell, the brain. Ooh, the brains. My God, There are similarities, but anyway, let's not drift away. Yeah, that's worked out the Teleferic steak, the Cirefilet, plus the Cirefilet, of course, and then the Filet Ciret restaurant as such. Yeah, yeah, which the flagship Cirefilet, and then the Teleferic will be um, advertising the name Cirefilet by yeah, yeah. From and then the shithole where they cook it or whatever that might be. Yeah, so I think im Großen und Ganzen ist das ganz okay. Ganz okay. Man müsste jetzt nur die Domains kaufen und dann die Webseiten und die Webseiten anfeuern. Ja, ja. Ja, 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 ja. Ja, 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 ja. Da, 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 da. Teleferic. Yeah. And ideally every restaurant would serve it. So even if you go to the to a place which is maybe but you know that the teleferic steak is cooked to the standard. So maybe they split up a little bit from the kitchen if it goes bigger. And there is one chef specialized by us, obviously, uh, which need be paid to our wages. Plus we cut after every steak we cut a quid. Plus you have to pay our Teleferic chef. Okay, according to his experience, according to his location, will be obviously played slightly differently. Someone in New York City doing 5 steaks a minute will earn more than somewhere in Kirkham, right? I mean, logical. And of course, experience as well. So experience, working hours, how many steaks they're knocked out, um, and that can be run as a trial. And then if the restaurant is not really, but of course we would push it on moment run. Yeah, we would push it that now this has also a teleferic steak. Which restaurants next to in your area has teleferic steaks and so on and so forth. But you can't have teleferic steak in any other restaurant except we cut a deal. We cut the deal. And the deal cut is, if you supply your chef, then you have to pay us less. If you do it your own way, you're gonna pay much more because we have to send you people coming in and tasting the steak. So at any time, someone could walk in and show the badge, and you have to serve him because and it could be every day. Every day, someone could pop in and just absolutely sample the steak with that card with that code. So you have to cook it to that standard because otherwise your license is gone. Or you let us be the chef, our chef, who obviously is entitled also to help you in certain things if there is no telespheric steak order. So he's chef in a restaurant, he's chef in a restaurant, but has priority for the teleferic. Yeah, and then that would be pushed on the internet. Yeah, new steak arrived in Anfield. Did you have a teleferic steak? And this is so feel and so forth could really fucking work. It really could with that with nice wood, olive wood, with a nice little hanger, and maybe like a light on the top, which puts the color of the steak nice. Make it like a beautiful, candle or something. And yeah, you just then chop the meat from the hanger with a really sharp knife, which balancing above. And obviously it's not on your plate. No, it's not on your plate at all. It's not on your plate. It's not on your plate, mate. It's not. Teleferico. Teleferico.